Pheasant Farms is a family-owned, small-scale farm here on the east side of Detroit. We started in 2009 and we deliver all our shoots and heirloom veggies by bicycle power. I mean, I love growing in Detroit. You know, everything in life has pluses and minuses. Certainly growing in a city, growing in Detroit in particular, has those pluses and minuses. I feel like the pluses are the community. I've never met more amazing people than I have in the city of Detroit. So I think that was a big part of why we wanted to grow here, is because I just fell in love with it.
We had many discussions about what we wanted to do as far as growing food, but I think that just bringing together our backgrounds and areas of knowledge, I think that we, just kind of like figured the project out in bits, and then eventually kind of put the puzzle together. But it's not a very complicated puzzle. We're not doing anything out of the ordinary like other farmers don't do. We grow stuff every week. We put it on a vehicle and take it down to the market and sell it. I mean, the Eastern Market is an amazing resource. One of the last working food districts in the United States. But a concentration of food businesses around a municipal market. That was the old model. The Eastern Market is going to celebrate its 125th anniversary year after next. And it really has remained intact since the horse and buggy days. So we like to think of ourselves as like a return to the old days when people would get to Eastern Market by bicycle back in the gay 90s.
Wake up in the morning, it's the same as before.
And the other huge part is, we're bicycle based, so that's not really a very practical option, if we're a 2-hour drive from all our markets because we're in the middle of nowhere in the country. But it's a very practical and cost efficient and everything choice when you're in an urban setting.
Generally on the east side, we're becoming fairly well known. People say hi to us. If I don't have the boys with me, they ask where the boys are. We probably get more tourist attention when we go through Midtown and downtown. But a lot of that is just because of what the setup looks like. We have a fancy bike from the Netherlands with the box in front, and then we have the trailer behind, which is sometimes stacked quite high. So I think all those things contribute to a bike that looks very out of the ordinary. And it has young kids in the front with helmets on, and they, it's like a cute vehicle. It spreads joy.
It's an endless journey outside yourself. You build your entire life around.
It really makes a lot of economical sense for our business, and then obviously you've got the long-term sustainability aspect that is very important to us. We definitely work in the context of peak oil and the fact that the whole system is based on cheap oil, and that is going to be forever available and in the same supply. And the reality, I think, is that that's just not true. And we felt like for our own livelihood and for the business, for long-term sustainability, we didn't want to be based on that same assumption. So that's a really important part of our farm, and like I said, only really doable here because you got the land, but you're also in a city.
We like to think that what we're doing is very grounded in, very typical farming practices, and I think that it's easier for us to do it without the use of chemicals or synthetic fertilizer because of the scale that we're doing it on. And I think that helps us at market. We're able to, tell folks that our produce is naturally grown. We don't spray anything. We use stuff like row cover to ward off pests instead of, spraying pesticide.
But I feel like, we're just trying to be really good stewards of our little corner of Detroit and be good neighbors.
We have to keep their interests in mind, but we like to reach out to folks in the neighborhood, and I think that, we think we've got something set up here that would be hard to set up somewhere else.
Well, we're really excited about the future of the farm and all the possibilities. We've recently purchased new land, so we're looking to expand our field production. We're getting our greenhouse hooked up with heat, so we're hoping to be year-round with our shoots. Long-term, who knows? Detroit's definitely in a place of ever-changing transition, but we definitely hope that our children are interested in being a big part of the farm and maybe taking over it once we're old and gray. But it's a very exciting time to be in Detroit and be involved in the urban agriculture movement here, and we'll see how it goes.
Me.